Welcome back to the channel. We're going to start changing things up around here slightly when it comes to the sales videos. Instead of putting out those daily or semi-daily sales videos, I'm going to be filming everything throughout the entire week and uploading it in one big video. That way you get to see the whole week's action in one go, and I think it'll be a lot more fun to watch. So yeah, let's get into it and I'll show you what's been happening this week. This is a brand new format for me, so over the coming videos there might be a bit of tweaking. Starting with Vinted, Mad Claire 64 has picked up these Nike trainers. I paid £5 for 2 pairs at the car boot sale. They do need a clean, but I've listed them low price, low cost, and still enabling me to claw back some of my spend. They sold for £4.56, so nearly my full £5 back, and I've got another pair to sell. They're not in as need of TLC condition as these, but otherwise they're good trainers, so thank you, Claire. Vintage Rattly Eyes Cookie Monster. This is from the Knickerbocker line, so they're the ones that were producing this particular Cookie Monster bear. I'm pretty sure I bought this in a bundle, or I didn't pay much for it at all. Sold it for $14.95. I actually had a message with this one that says, "Cookie Monster is my long lost friend, whom I miss dearly, and seeing this lit my world brightly." Fantastic. I purchased some caps for £1 each. This one has sold for £4.50. DC cap. It has a couple of marks on top. I did point it out in the listing, and then the person buying was like, "I can't see the marks, where are they?" So that's how like minimal they are, but they are just on here. Sold it for £4.50. For those of you that are new here, I use Vinted like a car boot sale. Anything like that, for example, that needs a little bit of work or attention, like the shoes or the hat, and I don't want to put that attention into it before I put it onto eBay, I'll give Vinted the sale. Just how I like to work. If you guys are willing to put a bit of effort into it, you get it a bit cheaper, you see. And I still make some money back. eBay has been popping off this bank holiday, so we'll get into that shortly. Game of Thrones t-shirt, part of a big bundle that I picked up. This one has the Ice King, is that his name? And it says "Winter is here." Sold for £2. Just adding back to the £150 spend, clawing. Sold one of the Barbie dolls. I actually thought these were going to be worth way more when I picked them up. I paid £5 for 2 of them, this and another very similar. They're both only worth about the £15 mark. I mean, that's still good profit on a £5 spend. They owe me £2.50 each, and we're selling them on Vinted, so we get the full amount. But yeah, they're just not as valuable as I thought. They're from the 2000s, still a good profit. £14.95 on Vinted. Not bad from £2.50. And to finish out Vinted for Monday, we have sold another one of those t-shirts, the same with the Game of Thrones. I picked them up primarily because there was a big bundle of wrestling t-shirts, and this is one of them. This is the LA Knight Let Me Talk to You t-shirt, sold for £5. Soon I will do a tally up and see how much money we've made back from our spend. It's Emma's birthday barbecue today. It's only 9:30 in the morning, so the house is a little bit wild. Apologies for the big bang. That's all for Vinted on Monday. Let's move straight into eBay. Straight into eBay, we have this vintage Acenia mirror. It is lovely. Beveled glass. It's got that really sort of, not massively ornate edge, but really nice and pretty. Paid £5 for that. Sold it for $34.99 plus postage. So about $38.99 all in. Here's the brand for you to look out for. $49.98 all in are these 2 Lego Racer RC cars. They are battered. They are damaged, they are probably missing pieces. Well, they are missing pieces, they're missing batteries and covers and remotes. Paid £5 each at the car boot sale because I've never seen them before in my life, knowing full well they were going to be broken spares repairs. Had a quick little look in the field and saw some selling for like 50 quid each, so I bought them. Decided to lock them both up together, £50, took an offer, and they've sold. £45 from a tenner. Didn't last long at all. Oh, and one of them comes with a battery. Did you know Lego sold RC cars? I had no idea. Sea Salt Cornwall dress. No, is it called a skirt, isn't it? It's a skirt with pockets. $13.49 all in. Some people are still making the most of the summer. Weird Fish jumper. Sold for $9.99 plus post, $13.49. A lot of these items I recently ended and sold similar to get a fresh start on it. I still believe in that. A lot of people think it's a myth. I love it. It works for me. $19.98 for the Skechers Go Meb MEB M Strike Viral Lock trainers. Just trainers, aren't they? Trainers start sounding more and more like sports cars as the years go on. Paid, I think, a £5 for those in the charity shop because I had no laces. Sold them for, yeah, $19.98. Lovely sale on this one. I paid £5 for it at the car boot sale. Swatch watch. It does have a fabric elastic wristband. So as you can imagine, it's from 1992. The wristband has lost a lot of its elasticity, you see. But we've mentioned all of that, and we've sold it for £62.99 all in. How beautiful is that, huh? At the car boot sale, the chap really didn't want to sell me it for a £5, but his brother was like, do it! I've just spent 100 quid with them. Do you know what I mean? £15.93, we picked up the Ferns A14 circular slide rule. So it's a ruler, but inside, it's like the average slide rule. Great sound effects, but it's circular. Stuff like this is always good. I paid a couple of pounds for this at the car boot sale. £15.93 all in. Another item that I ended and sold similar. The British Railway jacket, and I'm hoping, it does say repeat buyer, so I mean I am hoping, one of you guys asked me for measurements a little while ago, and I forgot to get back to you, I think, and then I actually updated the listing with it, ended it and sold similar. It does say repeat buyer, so I'm hoping you are the person that inquired about this for your partner. I hope I'm not spilling any beans. Thank you so much if it is, but regardless, sold for £45.99 all in, and I picked this up for a £5 at the car boot sale. £10.98 all in for a couple of Mattel slot cars, 2001. I've had these listed for the best part of a year. I have on and off, you know, trying to auction them, trying to sell them, trying to auction them, trying to buy it now. Finally got a buy it now sale, £10.98 all in. All of my prices are, so for example, £10.98 all in, the actual price is £7.99 plus post. But I'll give you the all in price, then you can do the deductions that you want. Normally about 16% for eBay plus postage. £9.50 all in for this large fluffy duck. It actually quacks Old MacDonald Had a Farm. But I wonder if there's any batteries in it left. I might have taken them out. I don't normally supply batteries. No, because I go without, do you know what I mean? Because the batteries run out quite quickly. £9.50 all in. Yeah, you open his mouth. Depends how fast you go. That's actually a really good impression. If only you'd seen it, you'd know what I mean. The fat grips have started to sell. I am going to keep one pair, actually. I need to delist it before it sells, but I paid £6 for 3 pairs of fat grips. Now what these are, you put them over your dumbbells or your barbells, and instead of having a skinny grip like that on the barbell, behave yourselves, it gives you a fat grip, which works the forearms a lot more, makes all of this become a lot more, this becomes the labour, you know, it increases your forearm grip, it increases your forearm strength. That's what they're for. Stop it! Sold this pair, which is the jumbo pair, for £20.98. And then not long after, the lad actually sent me an offer, to be fair, I didn't get back to him in time. But he's picked up the second pair for £13 plus post, £15.99. These are a bit smaller. I've got a medium pair left that I do want to keep, so I need to remember to take them off eBay after I finish with this video. £18.50, we have sold a Tomb Raider Survival Edition on the PS3. I picked up a bunch of these games, minty fresh, for £2 a pop. I've got Demon Souls in there and all sorts. But this one is sold to one of you guys, Terry Scott. Massively appreciate it. The reason why I know you've picked it up is because you sent me a note with the order. I do remember seeing that. Can't remember what it says, because you sent a note with the offer. We only have access to notes with the payment, which is what you'll see in a minute. So massively appreciate that. £18.50 all in. Bin men are here. Nice! Last but not least, for Monday, we have a sale from one of you guys. We have sold the Penfold from Danger Mouse, Spot the Cat from Hong Kong Fooey, and Mr. Hong Kong Fooey himself. A message with the order. Sorry, the bin men are distracting me. We've got a message with the order that says, "Hi Ricky, I've been a subscriber for a while now and look forward to your regular vlogs." I hope me condensing them into a week isn't going to be annoying for you. I particularly enjoy your car boot adventures, and when I saw your latest with Hong Kong Fooey, his sidekick Spot and Penfold, I had to have them. Best wishes to you and the family, and keep up your content as your vlogs are so enjoyable to watch. Well, first and foremost, thank you for your kind words. I love to read things like that. Who wouldn't? And secondly, Claire, I really appreciate you for picking up these. They sold for around about 25 each with free postage, so £74.98 for these. They're totally worth it. They're in brilliant condition with the tags. They're normally from like 98, 99, that sort of era, I think. Penfolds from 2001. I'm not too sure when these are, but they're all tagged. Bagged and tagged. Plush sells. I've said this many times before. A lot of you think I'm just being a weirdo, but I prove it time and time again. Plush sells. Plush is good. Claire, massively appreciate that, and that is going to wrap things up for Monday. I'll see you on Tuesday. Mummy's just gone away on holiday, but we've got to continue, haven't we?
Yes, because Because we're spending the day for 3 days at home.
Right.
Unfortunately.
So I can't get into Vinted, but I don't think there's anything on there anyway. So it's just eBay today.
Yep.
A lot of auctions finished last night, and that's where most of this has come from.
Lots of selling today and packaging and taking parcels.
Hold it to the camera. Harrods of Knightsbridge pen sold for £8.44 all in. I think it was from one of the auctions. We've got a note that says, "Hi, thanks for the pen. I've won. Been following you for a couple of years now, and you have taught me a lot about reselling madness. Lol. Malcolm, appreciate it." I paid about £1 for that.
This pen is rare, so you have to be careful who wants it.
Well done. Pure radio sold on bids, £15.49. I paid £5 from the car boot sale. Got home and realised it's got a little burn mark on it, so I had to reduce it. Couldn't sell it. Stuck it to auction, and off it goes. £15.49. A pair of Count Duckula plush now. Can't remember where I got these from. Might have been Colin and Andrea. Not seen those guys for ages. Hope you're well if you watched the video.
They're from Mickey Mouse, which is
Count Duckula. Duckula.
This is Count Duckula. Here's the mini one, and here's the giant one.
So these have been bought for somebody, and I would like to give a big shout out to a YouTube channel, Retro Head, following his retro gaming and toy passion. These have been bought for you. Massively appreciate it. Can't say the person's name. Keep it the reselling and the great videos. Thank you, I appreciate that. $19.99 plus post, $23.98.
Daddy, it's from Mickey Mouse.
Sure.
He's just turned into one. He looks like he's from Mickey Mouse.
£3 plus post for a baby booster seat, $5.99 all in. I mean, nothing special about it. Cliff Richard t-shirt, £3 plus post, $3.99, so $6.99 in total. A lot of this stuff, when I did my auctions last night, which finished, I started them at £3 starting bids. So when it's £3 plus post, it's reached its starting bid only. Don't touch that. Vintage Burberry wax jacket, paid £5 at the car boot sale. About 2 years ago, he hadn't listed it, and then finally got around to doing it. It wouldn't sell. Reduce. Stuck it on auction, $19.99 starting bid, and it sold £26 plus post, £30.99. It is a woman's. I think I held it back a little bit, but it is what it is. It's a nice one. Alpine Stars Jaguar race jumpsuit. Again, same thing. Started bids of $19.99. It only reached one bid, $24.98 all in, and it's off to America, I think. I'm actually going to throw in a free Sparko kit bag that didn't sell, so that'll be a nice surprise for them. Whoa.
You can see my face.
We've sold 2 of these now. They've both gone to the same person. We've got Paw Patrol from the cat pack or something. Yeah, cat pack. Hold them still.
We've got Everest cat mobile.
Hold it still because the rattling in the mic is not very nice.
I'm not sure if it's Everest's, but I bet it is.
£22.50 all in for the pair of those.
She likes purple Everest's. So I bet it's her from Paw Patrol. Yeah. Probably.
£3 plus post for the Vans, $5.99. Are they nice colour trainers or no?
I don't know. Guys, what colour do you use? Do you like these colours of the trainers? Comment down below. If you like those colours of the trainers.
If you like the colour of those trainers, comment down below. That's natural, that was. Well done.
Hit the bell right down here. And subscribe to our channel.
I didn't tell her to say that. Hold these 2 up.
We've got Mario,
They're just both Mario games. Mario Kart 7 and Mario and Luigi have sold for £12.69 all in. Yeah. Got to move through this fast.
Hello.
Because this is going to be a week-long video. Carbon, this is an absolute steal, by the way. I've just noticed a note. So we've sold an Aldi Sport carbon fibre effect ceramic mug. I say steal, it just wasn't selling for me. It was selling for other people, but not for me. Sold for £10.49 all in. This is well packaged. Hold it still. There's a note. I've only just seen it. Ricky, my man, long-time subscriber and viewer. I told you it rattles near the mic too much. Ricky, my man, long-time subscriber and viewer. At last, something I can buy off you. Absolute bargain. Yeah, it is. Keep doing what you're doing, pal. Great following your journey. Carl, Pillen. PS, give me a shout out if you ever want to sell that Pink Floyd vinyl or the Gucci Teddy. Keeping them both. And the vinyl sold, actually, unfortunately. Went to a car boot sale. But the Gucci Teddy, I've had that since the beginning of my days. It was the first thing I ever bought from the car boot sale as a reseller. The first thing. As in, like, the first thing that I kept, I mean. So, no, I'm keeping that. But thank you, man. Massively appreciate that. Hold that. We're nearly finished now. Kenzo tie, bought in the charity shop for £2, sold it for $33.99 plus post, $36.98. Should your daddy wear a tie?
Oh, of course not.
Of course not.
It's weird because it has a flower in it.
Brilliant. We've sold a bunch of VHS cassettes. I'll just turn around and show you. Somebody hasn't paid for one bundle yet. So there's a bundle of 3 have sold for $6.97, and a bundle of a bundle of 3 is sold for $6.97. A single one is sold for $5.99, and then I've got a couple there from another sale that hasn't sold, haven't paid yet, but they will. $7.69 all in for a G-Tech charger. One of the chargers for the vacuums. You don't need any charging up whatsoever, mate.
We've got a hat here.
Vintage Oshkosh Trucks cap, £8.50 plus post, $11.49. Beautiful. Oh dear. Now don't lose your brain over this. A big bundle of Barbie toys and accessories and things sold for £3 plus post, $6.99. From the old Barbie bundle that I picked up, not this new one. Well, I say new one, new-ish one. Haven't picked it up yet. And £11 and 4 pence all in. We have sold 2 vintage Polly Pockets.
Which they...
Say there. Move your arm.
She flew out of my hand.
They're from the Polly Pocket bundle. They are. I've got one thing left from that to sell now, apart from 2 like bootleg things.
They look very weird. If you want them, look, can you see them?
There you go.
And can you see the other one?
Stop.
Camera.
And that is all the sales for Tuesday. See you tomorrow.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
You're supposed to touch this bit if you want to do that hand thing everyone does on telly. Yeah, bye. Starting off with Vinted, we have 3 sales going out over there today. It is the second day of... Oh, smacked her shot in the head. It's the second day of Ada being with me all day. She's really loving life. Paid £3, sold it for £5. I thought it was worth more than it was. Cobra visor hat. Optimum American Football. I paid £1 at the car boot sale, sold it for £4. And a nice little sale now. Probably the best N64 game that was in the bunch. Pokemon Stadium, car only. Sold it for a whopping reduced price of £40. I've already made tons of money on the N64 bundle now, so it gets to a point where I'm happy to accept offers. I'm not going to give it away. I think £40 is a... Whoa, I've got a hair right in my eye. I think £40 is a fair enough price where the person gets a bargain and I'm still making good dough, so nice. And that's all for Vinted. We're going to move straight into eBay. £23.50. We have sold, finally, the vintage single sleeping bag. Paid £5 at the car boot sale for that. I thought it'd sell a bit quicker than it did, really, but I'm happy to take that. £23.50 all in. It's probably going to cost a £5 to send the damn thing. £10.98 all in for the Sony, I think they're mini discs. 2HD MFD. Mini discs. I didn't pay anything for them, barely, I don't think. There's no sting in my heart when I think about the price anyway. £10.98 all in. Again, another bargain. Simpsons Hit and Run on the DS. Brand new and sealed. I'm going to open this one because I want to show you that. Another one that I found in the charity shop probably 3 years ago. But when I went to sell it then, it was only selling for like 23 quid. That's also wrapped in plastic as well. It was only selling for like 23 quid. I thought, I'm not selling it for that, I'll just hold on to it. And I have. It sold for £41.71 in the end. I wasn't going to list it when I knew it was worth more as time goes on. Sometimes it's good to hold on to stuff. Do you know what I mean? Prices do go up on some things. £29.84 for the Wurzel Gummidge Bluebird Flask. We're moving on nicely on these now. So I paid £4 for 4 of them. This one sold for £29.84. I could just put the other ones in the bin if I wanted, can't I? I won't. Hey, you having fun out there, mate? One of the auctions that sold, still got 5 things left to be paid for. We have sold a Bergamont Snarling Wolf belt buckle. Good brand to look out for. You've got to make sure you get the right design though, otherwise it will just stick around. £13.50 all in. A lovely mint velvet jumper with a rainbow design. I think I paid £3.50 from the charity shop because I couldn't believe it was there for £3.50. Mint velvet is normally taxed, isn't it? But they didn't. Rick Barrow's picked something up. Good on you, Rick. I appreciate that, mate. He's picked up Assassin's Creed Rise, Join or Die, PS3 special edition exclusive thing. It's got a coin in it, a book, bookmark, a few other different bits and pieces. £20.46 all in. Again, I think I'm just about to edit that video. Am I? No, I've got one more video. No, I've got one more video to edit, and then you get to that video. You'll see the big pickup soon. It's really, really cool. Rick, really appreciate it, mate. Rick Barrow on all of his platforms. Barrow's Bargains over on eBay, and I think Barrow's Bargains over on Vinted as well. Lovely bloke. Really appreciate you, Rick. And there's no note with these, but they have gone to a repeat buyer. Maybe just, I don't know if you watch the channel or not, but I'm going to say a massive thank you to Kyle anyway. He's picked up the Puppet Company large plush for £19.49 and the Three-Eyed Raven for £19.98. These were from the recent car boot sale that I showed you. In fact, it was yesterday's car boot sale video. You haven't seen that one yet because I'm doing this weekly. I forget about that now. This is a weekly video now. It's going to take some time for me to get used to this new strategy. If I like it, I'll keep doing it. If I don't, then I won't. Kyle, I really appreciate it, mate. I'm going to assume that you watch the channel. I probably recognise your username from somewhere else. Probably should recognise it. Hello, my baby. Really appreciate it. It's about 40 quid in sales there. And that is all for the sales for, what day is it today? Wednesday, so day 3. What you got there?
Two mystery labels.
Right, say goodbye then. Say see you tomorrow.
Bye. But unfortunately, these are not for sale.
Say see you tomorrow.
Bye tomorrow.
Bye tomorrow. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Starting with Vinted, as always, we have sold the Harry Potter wand that I picked up for £3. Stuck it onto Vinted, sold it for £11.95, and it sold like that. Don't even think I had a chance to load the listing. Hi Ricky, religious watcher and first time buyer from you. Finally able to beat someone to something I wanted to buy from you. I always miss out. Keep up the great work and keep being you. You're what makes the channel a success. Top guy, thanks again. My daughter will be over the moon with this. Dave H. Dave H and daughter, appreciate you both. Almost fell over then. My goodness. And that's all for Vinted. We're going to slide straight into eBay. Get some of those orders out of the way. Not some of them. All of them. They've changed the back end of the system again. They changed it last night. This is my first time doing it with orders to go out. I mean, it's not that difficult to be fair, but it's just like, I don't like change. I don't like change. Part of the auctions that I've done, they're finally paid. I've got 4 left that needs paying for, and they've only got about 2 days left, I think. Big bundle of Barbie dress-up stuff, bundle, mixed brands I've put. £10.99 all in. £19.99 plus post. We have sold Dark Souls limited edition, another one of these infamous £2 PlayStation box sets that I keep telling you about, but I haven't shown you the video yet. £28.99 all in. These are all in prices, so this is 25 plus post. I've resold the Masters golf bag. This got sold, got returned to me. They ordered it by mistake apparently. Don't ask. Lefray 1950s toy. It's a mohair toy, made in England. Nice and jointed. Got a little jumper that he wears as well. I don't think I'll put it in the description, but I'm gonna chuck it in anyway. Sold for £18.50 all in. Off to America, I think. The last pair of fat grips, I bought 3 pairs for £6, so £2 each. I sold the big ones for 17, the smaller ones for 13, I think, and these ones have just gone for 14 plus post, so £16.99 on those. The US military 50 caliber tin. Nori, I did see your message. I forgot to respond, but I did see it, so I'm acknowledging you here. Thanks for the information regardless. But it sold about 2 minutes after your message came through. £20 plus post, £23.99. Paid a £5. And not the best flip, but it's still a flip regardless. £29.99 all in. I paid £8 for these. Bongos. Bongos. What a great drink that was. £29.99. And that is all for the sales for Thursday. And we are going to see you tomorrow. So see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Vinted, as always, we start off £4.40 for the Wallace and Gromit Tams vintage mug. I paid 50p each for these at the boot sale. Picked up about 6, maybe 5. 50p each, £2.50 for the lot. £4.40 on this one, so we have made our money back plus profit, and we've still got 4 or 5 to go. And £10 all in, we have sold the MTV Music Awards cushion. Now, when I picked this up, I don't know if you saw it, it was very, very bobbly, but I have ran my de-bobbler all over it, and it's beautiful. I was going to show you it, but I can't find it. Paid £1, sold it for 10. Moving straight into eBay now, only a couple of sales. Bear in mind, it is only 9:20 on a Friday, so when I do my Friday sales, I have realised, Ada, stop slurping on that cup, please. I have realised that you're not going to see many, because I normally have quite a few sales throughout a Friday, so you'll see those on Monday. £20.46, £23.40 all in. We have sold the TaylorMade Spider GT putter head cover. Paid £5 at the boot sale for this one. One of the auctions has been paid for, £6.19 all in for a vintaged boxed Lumex, like opera binocular glasses things. Paid £1 from Paul at the boot sale. And the first one has gone, £28.50 plus post, £32 all in for Popeye, one of the Winning Edge head covers. I paid £20 for 4 of them, sold one for £32 all in. And that is going to conclude the sales for the week. This is the first time trying this. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Hopefully I've enjoyed editing it. And hopefully the result, once it's released, will continue me doing these in the future. Ada spent the last 5 days with me. You've done very well, my darling. Especially
Maybe 5 or 3.
Well, it's been about 5 so far. Maybe 4, because we went Saturday and Tuesday. But you spent the majority of the 6 weeks with her mum, so she's been very attached to her mum, and it was very hard for her to be left with me. Now she's been left with me, she's very attached to me, and she's going to her nana's tonight, so she's got to try and lose the attachment to me and go to your nana's, haven't you? Your pants are on show, my goodness me.
Daddy, I'm falling.
But you've been very, very spoiled with sweets and toys and things to do, haven't you?
Daddy,
So with that, we're going to end off the video. Thank you ever so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please don't forget to what?
Subscribe to our channel and hit that bell right there.
Love it. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, fans.
Bye, fans.
Bye, YouTube.